I'm live, bud. Sure. Hello. Happy Monday. Hello. I am all thrown off because Easton started calling for me. Oh, but I have a really cool project today. We're going to do a beautiful 3D tray, 3D tree. Stick around so that I can share with you. Oh, welcome. I'm Creative Sarah and this is my studio. Well, we have, I'm seriously thrown. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Becky. Hi, Jean. Hi, Kathy. Good evening. All right, you guys, the keyword today is glitter. Not because we're like messing around too much with glitter, but because it's a beautiful part of what I'm going to show you today. We have these 3D trees that come flat, and I am going to show you how to wowsy it up, okay? Now, we have a product that we mix with our paste, and it's called Sea Spray. So this is the star of the show tonight. I mean, the trees are, but really it's the Sea Spray. That's what I'm telling you. So let me share this with you. What we're gonna do, hi Marilyn, hi Tracy, hi Christy. Let me share, okay. So you're gonna take a little color tray and you're going to put, here's your option. I have been working hard using our Shimmer Frost, which is a white shimmery paste, okay? I made the cart link supplies, and when I got in there, the jars of Shimmer Frost are out of stock. So of course, I have a few here. If you want a jar, I can sell you one. You'll just have to message me. Our other option is just to use white and add our own glitter, okay? Then there is a third option, and that is to purchase the packets. Now, when you buy a packet of paste, you're getting, I thought I had a packet right here. You buy 5 and get 1 free. So you'll get 6 packets for the price of 5, which is $1 less than a jar, okay? And you should have enough to do your whole entire thing if you want to do the packet route. And just use 1 packet at a time and save. Don't open one until you're ready to use it. That way it'll save for longer. But anyway, back to what I was doing. You're going to get a tray and you're going to take your paste. And I am going to put a lot of paste in here. Okay. So it's quite a bit. I'm like using the last of this jar. I've been doing that a lot lately. All right, so then I'm going to put a lot of water, okay? And you wanna put the water in after the paste, but before the Sea Spray. I promise you, you wanna do it before. So we're gonna put a lot of water in here. You want it to look like soup, okay? Because the Sea Spray soaks it up. So I'm just kind of mixing this a little, not a lot, because the majority of the mixing is going to happen when we add that Sea Spray. Inevitably, you're going to add the Sea Spray and you're going to need to add more water. It's just what happens. We got 2 Kathy B's on here. That's crazy town. Hello to both of you. Hi, Katie Marie. Hello and welcome. We're using Sea Spray. All right, so a big scoop and another big scoop and another big scoop. So like 2.5 to 3 scoops, big honkin' scoops. And I'm just gonna carefully mix that up. Carefully mix. And like I said, you're gonna have to add more water, but hopefully most of your powder will get like mixed in before you add more. If you add your powder before you add your water, it's probably okay as long as you're not spraying your water. If you're spraying your water like I am, your powder will go everywhere. So don't do that. So I'm going to add more water now because it was definitely soaked up. And then I'm just going to spend some time mixing this. I've been using, I probably should have used one of my yogurt bowls for this. I've been making so much of this lately. But I love the glitter. And then right now would be the time that you would add your glitter. You're just gonna, you know, just put a little glitter in there or a lot of glitter, whatever, you know, whatever you want. And then you're gonna mix it up. So it's not gonna get all over the place. You're not just letting it all willy-nilly be, you know, whatever. You could use Prisma glitter, ultra fine glitter, white glitter, clear glitter, pink glitter. I don't care what color glitter, but it's going to be beautiful and shiny. All right, then okay, so I did one ahead of time, part of it, so that it was dry and so that I'd be able to show you how to finish it. But right now I'm going to do start to finish. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my work area, and I'm going to use a paintbrush to apply it. Okay. So you're going to pick it up with your paintbrush and it's going to be gloppy, and that's fine. You're just going to paint the entire surface with this thick gloppy, that's just the way I'm going to describe it, stuff, and it's going to be amazing and it's going to look amazing. I will tell you right off the bat, you're going to do more than one coat, okay? And that's why I did some ahead of time, because it takes time for this to dry because it's so thick. So just be mindful of that. The thicker you put it on, the longer it's going to take to dry, okay? So we're just going to paint, and get all over. Now, the first one I did, I thought I am going to paint this when it's all put together. Like, I'm not going to do it flat because I thought I would worry that I might not get the pieces together, like it'd be too thick. But I have decided that it's going to be better for you guys if you do it flat. I think it's going to look better. It gives you also a little more control over what we're doing with the pieces. You don't want to get any in that slit that we have for assembling these. So be careful with that. Otherwise, go to town and just kind of get this on here. Now, if you were with me last year when we did the Halloween potion bottles and stuff like that, we mixed our sea spray with black, and it was so cool because we made these like creepy Halloween, and we did it on glass bottles. This sea spray and the paste stick to whatever surface you're using. And when you're doing layers, you're letting it dry. It gets really, I could even, do you guys want me to show you what those looked like? You may or may not remember, but it was really cool. It turned out really cool. So don't worry if when you're doing this, you're feeling like, oh, I'm seeing too much brown. Don't worry, because you're going to do a second coat. And honestly, we're going to do some sanding when it's all said and done. So it doesn't even need to be perfect. And your lumps and bumps, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be perfect, because we're going to do that sanding at the end. I'm going to attempt to like dry this a little bit and see if we can get it dry to where I can flip it over and do the other side. But I started last night with the big one, and then this, and I did one coat, and then this morning I was able to kind of finish up a second coat and then do a little touch up and just kind of playing around with it. So I'm going to see if I can do a little bit more over here. And like I said, try not to get it in between. If you do, it's not the end of the world. We can always try to like sand, pick that out. Okay, so let's see if we can dry these a little bit. It didn't tell you, no, Lydia, I'm sorry. Yes, you got to try the sea spray for sure. This is going to be so pretty. I was just hoping to get it a little bit dried. That's still a little, I mean, it's a little wet, but I'm going to let those sit in the air for a little bit. On the one that I already have done, so what I'm going to do is grab my sanding block, and I'm just going to go and I'm going to sand the edges to make it look kind of, you know, your rustic little, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And I'm going to do both sides. Just to kind of get that sanded. There's a lot of stuff that comes off when you're sanding. So just be prepared. Have a mat or whatever on your workspace so it's easy to clean up. Okay, so you can kind of see how that's sanded. Now I'm going to grab the other side. You guys, the key word today is glitter, G-L-I-T-T-E-R, and you can comment that word, and I will send you a message with a link where you can find the project supplies for this, as well as you're going to find the link on how to become a Perks member. We got a couple new Perks members last night. I want to welcome them. So Sandy and Kate, welcome to our Perks membership. All right, so now I'm going to put these together. And I just want you to kind of get a good look at what it looks like. They're so pretty. Now, this is not the only, did you see the shimmer, the glitter? I don't know if it shows. Are you seeing any glitter at all? Maybe you're not able to see it as much. The more you sand, the more glitter comes off of it, because I think it's just like glitter. Of course, I'm wearing black when I'm using white dust. I'm gonna grab a paper towel to kind of clean this up. I have a lot more to do, don't you worry. I mean, I'm going to show you a couple other things. Get my trash up here. Okay. Now, you guys, we are going to take a look at another thing that you can do when you're using the sea spray and the paste. I used this as an example on Sunday with my team. I made a tag and I put the sea spray on with the glitter and I sanded it. It's very glittery. I don't know if you guys are ever going to be able to see it. My lighting is whacked. But I sanded that and I'm going to put a little bit of wax on here, and then I'm going to use a stencil to make this pretty tag, okay? Why am I waxing? Because I want to make sure that this is sealed down when I stick my transfer to it, because my stencil here is sticky and I don't want it to peel any of it up. And so I decided waxing would be the easiest way to do that. Okay. Okay, that feels good. Now, I have this stencil called Oh Christmas Tree. It's super cute, and I'm going to use this in the future, but today I'm going to just use the word Merry Christmas on it because I think it's really cute. And I'm going to place it onto this tag like so. Ooh, I could even use that star. So I'm going to grab some cherry paste, just a little bit, and I'm going to do the Merry Christmas. And I think I'm going to add that star as well. It fits, so I might as well, right? But I think I'm gonna do that in a gold color. Let's do Shimmer Harvest. It's like a shimmery yellow. Okay, and I'm going to carefully peel. Let me see if I can get that. It is a bumpy surface, you guys, and so it's kind of hit or miss when you're working with the chalk paste, so don't like expect it to be a little distressed. I guess that's what I want to say. Expect that it's going to be a little distressed and that is okay. I'm just going to clean this right here with my wipey. We'll get the other part cleaned. Hey Patty, welcome. If it is your first time, if you're brand new, go ahead and comment the keyword. I'll send you a message, and in that message, I'm going to give you all the things that you'll need to communicate and to know what's going on. Number one, you're going to get a link to my free DIY and crafting group where you'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information. You're also going to get the project supplies for today's project. You'll get a link to see all of those. And then you'll also get links to see our club and our perks membership. And our perks membership is a customer loyalty program where you can save 30% on everything you order from the website. Okay, now I am just going to dry this a second. And our keyword tonight is glitter because we are using a very shimmery paste. And okay, I was going to use this ribbon, but it may be a little bit bright. I'm gonna see if I can find a darker ribbon that isn't too... Okay. All right. This might work. It's pretty thick, but I think it will work. It might not. I can't believe I just did that. In all my years, I don't know that I've ever done that on a live. Maybe once. Okay. I need a pin. When all of the Joann stores were going out of business, I think it was like May, we hit up a big one, and I just bought a ton of ribbon, a ton, and it was May, and so a lot of it was like Christmas colors. I snatched it up. I'm no fool. I'm no fool. All right, let's see if we can add this little ribbon through here. And I say little, but you saw how big it was. So it'll be thick, but it will be pretty. Okay, there we have it. Want me to zoom in so you guys can see that? You see that? Isn't that pretty? And now you can add this literally to a gift, to a wreath, to a tier tray, to any little bits of your decor where you are going to want to have a little added Christmas, right? This matches my little trees, so I can easily set this out somewhere, set this out somewhere and like have this setting off to the side or together or whatever, you know, but it matches. Okay, so let's see if we can flip these over. They're a little bit still wet. Let's try to dry them a little bit. I'm gonna move this so it doesn't get all dried out from. Hi, Karen from California. I'm frozen again or you're frozen? It looks on my side. I can see everything moving. Oh, man. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Hi, Gloria. Hey, Kathy. It's, I said you could use bright white and you could add your own glitter, or you could use shimmer frost, which is what I'm using. Hi, Rain. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sharon and Judy and Valerie and Cheryl and Alice. Welcome. Let me see. I think that my channel does not get broadcast automatically when I use this app. You know, see, it sends it perfectly. I got to figure that out. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's try to dry this just a little more. And we're going to flip these over and we're going to do this side. And I did do the edge when you're looking at these, the edges, I did try to get those kind of painted white with this mixture. It's fun. It's messy. Well, it doesn't have to be messy, but it feels a little bit messy because of the way I'm doing it. Okay. So let's just pile it on and get this painted. Now, you may like a little bit more distress on yours. You know, the way I have this, I'll just kind of leave that there so you can see what it looks like. When it's dry, it looks a lot more white than it does when it's wet. When it's wet, it looks kind of like a dirty white, kind of like an off-white, not bright white. But when it dries, it is a lot whiter. I just need you to know, because I don't know if you can tell that from the video. Not quite sure. Hi, Lucia. Oh. Was cutting out, but better now. Oh, well, good. Hi, Cody. Not frozen. Okay, good. Messy can be fun, Karen. That is for sure. Hi, Jackie. Hey, Spartan Z. Wabbit Whisperer. She's joined. Hello. Okay. If you're new, go ahead and comment that keyword glitter, and I'll send you a welcome message with a link for my free group, for the project supplies, for our club and our perks membership, all of the things. And then you'll be able to reach out, ask questions, etc., etc. Okay. Kind of get that all going. So on this big one, I did do 2 coats on all sides. So it's basically 2 coats on both sides of the tree parts. So these are 3D trees that fit together. All of the project supplies can be purchased when you click the link that I send you when you comment the word glitter. That's our keyword today. If you hate glitter, I'm apologizing, but this isn't the kind of glitter that's gonna like get everywhere. So it's not quite the same. It's just gonna be shimmery on your project. Depending, of course, how much you actually sand. You might have a little glitter in the sanding. And you don't even have to sand it. Maybe you like that textured look because it's more like bumpy snow on the branches of the tree. So get your first layer down, get it dried. If you're kind of hanging out by yourself, watching TV or listening to your podcast or whatever while you're crafting, you maybe don't care if you just have to kind of like wait in between coats, or if you want to use a quick dry tool or the hair dryer, it's totally up to you. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get a little bit of this on all of the edges. Like so. All right, now I'm going to dry it a little bit. Try to get them together so that I can dry it. Glitter, glitter. Hi, Holly. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. So we are making 2 of the 3D trees. To all my perks members, while we're kind of waiting for this to dry, let me chat for a second. I want to fill you in. I'll show you what we've made so far. If you are a perks member, haha, it's only been 8 years of me doing these lives. Do I remember what to do? If you are a perks member, today only, we have flat rate shipping of $5. You understand how much shipping the products that we sell are like, we have heavy surfaces and they weigh a lot, and it's not like selling like a piece of jewelry or, you know, something feather light. And so our shipping can get to be expensive. Today is only $5. When you spend $50 or more as a perks member or a designer, if you're a designer, I'm a designer. And so if you ever wanted to work a creative business like I do, or sell products that you make, I am here to help. I can help you become a designer. I can sponsor you and show you the ropes. You can join in my team group and get all the benefits of our entire team. We have so many great leaders in there, and honestly, it's a great place to be. So if you're curious about becoming a designer, let me know. You can comment team in the comments and I will send you a message. If you've already commented glitter, don't worry. I've got a link in there as well about information on becoming a designer. So our perks members and our designers are getting $5 shipping today. So it's a great time to stock up on your surfaces. And if you are not a perks member yet, it's not too late. Here's what you do. Comment the word glitter. I will send you the message. It'll have the perks membership link in there. Okay, you'll click a button that says Club and Perks, and then you will click on Perks membership, and it'll take you to my website where you can sign up for perks. You're gonna pay $20 to sign up, but we're gonna give you that $20 in your account as a product credit. So you do not lose the 20. You're gonna get it back at product credit. But you have to use it, okay? So don't just let it sit there. You need to use it. So then after you sign up, you pay your 20, you're gonna come back to my message and you can click on the project supplies and you can add them to your cart, or just go shopping and add whatever you want to your cart. And when you check and when you're shopping, you'll notice every price is 30% off. It's already 30% off when you're looking at the product. So you're gonna see like regular price $10, your price, cross out the 10, and it's gonna have a $7 in teal. And so you know that your price is cheaper than the retail price. Fill up your cart, $50 or more, okay? Then you're gonna get the $5 shipping. Then when you check out, in the payment section, you're gonna tick the little box that says use design dollars. Design dollars are what we call our product credit. So you're gonna click that button to use them. You're gonna add your 20 design dollars that you earned from becoming a perks member to your order. It'll drop it down to 30. You're still gonna get the $5 shipping, and then add tax and you can check out. Like, seriously, it's a great deal, okay? Throughout the year, we have specials for our perks members. That's why it is a great customer program to be in, because you're always going to get a step above. If we have a sale for everybody, it's great. Our retail customers are going to get a sale price, but our perks members are going to have 30% off on top of that. It always stacks. I think that's the best way to put it. It always stacks. So don't worry if you are not a perks member. You will be able to, this is going to be, so I was worried about this. That's why I created this one ahead of time, because I was worried that this would not dry enough for me to actually do the whole thing on a live. What I would do with these, you guys, is I'm going to let them dry, and then I need to do another coat on both sides, the front and the back. After I do that, then remember you saw me take these, they were apart, and I sanded. Do you remember? If anyone wasn't here, I sanded these edges, okay, to make them a little bit distressed, which I thought was really cool. Oh, this is so shimmery. They're so shimmery, but I don't know that you can see because of the way my lights are working. I don't know. And so I'm just gonna pop these together. This is gonna be a really beautiful addition to my winter wonderland that I will have displayed in my house. I am addicted to trees for Christmas. I have so many sets of trees. I can't even tell you. But this will just be another one. And remember the last time I showed you these, I did them in a different color scheme. I did the damask pattern with these trees. There are so many ways that you could create using our 3D trees. It's endless possibilities. I keep cutting out. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Rosie. Welcome. Thank you for the subscribing. I'm really sorry if I keep cutting out. I'm trying to see where I look like I'm on target though, wherever I am. I'm really sorry. I wonder what I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I do even have optimized voice on. Okay, I'm sorry. So thanks, Maria. Thank you. Hey, Pam. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Julian. Hi, Chris. Hello, Jeanette. Hi, Jan. Welcome. Hope you're having a great night. So, like I said, you're going to be able to make 2. These are pretty inexpensive. You could get a couple packs. You could put them in different areas in your house. You could make them the same. You could make them different. These beautiful white trees, so fun. I added little ribbons onto these, whatever. But so the rest of this will have to wait until they're dry for me to do my second coat, sand, and put them together. But it'll look just like this. Just like that. Let me know if you have any questions. Oh, that's true. It could be weather. You are right. And it is Shimmer Frost. I am using Shimmer Frost. I mixed Shimmer Frost with sea spray. I literally was like seascape, sea foam. What is the word? If you were inside my brain, you guys would it's funny. Sea spray and water. I'm going to give you this advice one more time. Put your chalk paste in, put your water in, and a little bit mix that up. Lots of water. Then add your sea spray. Mix it up as much as you can before you add more water. You're going to need to add more water. If it gets if it starts to get dry, because the sea spray sucks up all the water. If it starts to get dry, add more water, and it's going to be great. Do 2 coats, let them thoroughly dry, and then do your sanding however you want to distress. Add glitter, whatever you want in there. The Shimmer Frost has shimmer in it, so you don't need to add, but you can add because glitter is pretty. So, hey, Marianne. All right. Well, guys, that's it. I was going to say, I didn't even show you stencils. I did, though. We made the cute little tag with the, we did the technique on the tag, dried it, sanded it, waxed it, and then I stenciled over it. Looks cute. So that's just a little added. So many things that you can do. You can go to the chalk spot and get all of our dollar items. Think of it like the Target dollar spot. It's called Chalk Spot. It's on my website. When you comment the word glitter, you'll get linked. You can go to the website and you can check out the Chalk Spot. It is full of little surfaces that, not all little, but inexpensive surfaces that you can use, like tags and circles and rectangles and big tags and bigger tags, all very expensive, all around the $5 mark, 2 for $5. Some of them are. They're really, really inexpensive and a great item to add to your cart if you're gonna try to get that $5 shipping. Add your surfaces in there. All right. Yay, Tracy, I can't wait to hear about how you did. All right, you guys, that's what I got for you tonight. Hope you are excited to try this. This sea spray will last you a long time. It is a great product. You can add it to anything like chalk paste. You can add it to paint, and it will create that nice, thick, textured stuff to use. And you can add it to any color. So that's really cool. That's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And we'll be back tomorrow with a whole new video that I've got for you. All right, everybody, have a good night, and I will chat with you.